Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 4 massive changes that have happened in Grand Theft Auto Online. These changes allow you to grind more money a lot faster, 2 of which are kind of similar, but, well, one of them's completely pay to win. With that being said, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get straight into it. We can see here mansion services, and the first thing we're going to be talking about is the business production boost. This will boost your product double production speed for 1 hour, and you can do this once a day. It's obviously really nice, and it's really nice for the acid lab and the bunker, because let's say, for example, I already boosted my acid lab once and the production speed is now off. I can literally just boost it again, so you can technically have 2 boosts for your acid lab. That's absolutely crazy. Although personally, I would recommend to do the bunker because it fills up to give you the most hourly income with the production boost. That's obviously really simple, but it is one of the major advantages of owning a mansion. But more importantly, we have special cargo. Now, in the latest update with this mansion, you have the ability to fast travel. So I was thinking about fast traveling and the mansions, and the major problem that I had for a little bit of time is that, well, you can fast travel somewhere, but you can't fast travel back. I really wish Rockstar made a way, for example, you can call your assistant and have a limo fast travel you back to the mansion, but unfortunately, you can only fast travel one direction. So I can go from my mansion to any property in the game, but I can't go from those properties back unless I set my spawn location to the mansion and change lobbies. But there's a couple properties in GTA which you cannot set to your spawn location, and that is special cargo warehouses. Normally, if you want to fill up your special cargo warehouses passively by using Lupe's assistance, you have to go to each individual one, go inside, pay the assistant, leave, go to the next warehouse, pay the assistant, and then rinse and repeat. This is a absolutely massive change. Purchasing special cargo warehouses is the most expensive thing you can do in the game, and the cheapest ones are usually scattered across the map in really weird locations. This not only allows you to fast travel to the warehouses and fill them faster, but also it means that it doesn't matter which location you buy, saving you millions upon millions of dollars. For example, I'm going to go to the Zero Gas factory. This is right next to my garment factory. It's going to take 5 seconds. Not even, that was like 3 seconds. And then all I do is walk up to Lupe's assistant and boom, I'm done. Then I go to online, find new session, and invite only. And because I've got my spawn location set to the mansion, the game is going to fast travel me there. This also is only going to take about 5 seconds. We're doing the swoop in animation, and just like that, we're already in the mansion. So what did that take? About 15-20 seconds, and that's already one vehicle warehouse, or special cargo warehouse filled. Then I go back to fast travel, I go to cargo warehouses, I do cargo warehouse number 2. Once again, the game's going to cut to black screen. A second later, we're going to be loaded inside of this special cargo warehouse, and then we're, again, going to be able to pay Lupe's assistant $7,500 to fill this warehouse as well. There you go, we're inside. That one actually took a teeny bit longer, but still pretty dang fast. Boom, you walk up to the assistant, warehouse is now being filled, and we go back to an invite-only lobby. This easily cuts the time it takes to fill your special cargo warehouses by like half. It's so much faster to do this strategy, and it is absolutely huge. Also, same for the bail office. You can fast travel to the bail office. You could also fast travel to the hangar, and you can immediately do that as well. So it's quite nice that you can basically fill all of your passive businesses without even really spending too much effort. That is huge, especially if you don't have GTA Plus. But now we're going to break into something even crazier and something that is completely pay to win, and that is the Vinewood Car Club app. You only have access to this on your phone if you have a GTA Plus subscription. And they just added a new ability, manage staff members. If we click on this, you can see that I can send staff out to go and source me hangar crates, or I can pay $7,500 right here to each one of my warehouses, and just like that, all 5 of those warehouses are now going out and sourcing me goods. The bail office, I can also have both of my agents go out and source me goods. That is by far the most overpowered thing I've ever seen in GTA, and it is a completely pay-to-win ability. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys will agree that is absolutely wild, just how stupidly easy that is. Personally, I really wanted Rockstar to actually make that an ability at the main office in your mansion or talking to your AI, but it is not the capability. Either way, it is still nice that it is much faster to now source goods for your mansion and all, or your special cargo warehouses and your other properties just by fast traveling and then setting your spawn location back to the mansion. This is going to save a lot of time for a lot of players, and it is quite nice. That brings us to the final thing that we're going to be talking about today, and that is the staff security. If you make your way outside the mansion, you'll see security around all of the doors, like this door right here. And this staff security actually makes it so that basically your businesses don't get raided. Now that we've actually figured out exactly how it works, I'll explain it, right? So if we go to security, the game says the private militia, whether it's hostile takeovers or desperate Vinewood wannabes, blah, 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 it reduces the risk of your businesses being raided or bolster existing businesses' security to eliminate the risk entirely. So what that means, now that we understand how it works, basically, if you don't own the security upgrade on any businesses that can be raided, the security team will lower the risk of those properties being raided. If you buy the security in your motorcycle club businesses, your bunker, your nightclub, and you also own the security here, there is a 0% chance that you will have a raid. And this is huge for a couple businesses. It's not huge for every business, I should say that, because, for example, Special Cargo, I don't think you can buy a security upgrade for, so there is still a very small chance that Special Cargo can get raided, but chances are you're not going to have to worry too much about that. But for businesses like the Motorcycle Club, purchasing that security team will give you a 0% chance of being raided, which, as you can imagine, is huge. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this latest DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online. Is this something that you're happy they added? Is it something you're mad? I think overall the mansions are kind of a big win. We got a property that is freaking epic, and we have some nice quality of life changes like the ability to source special cargo, never get raided again, and these are things that I wanted with the mansions because it actually gives me a reason to buy one rather than just, you know, purchasing the property and completely forgetting about it. So I am quite happy that they actually added mansions. I think that in general this DLC is a big W, especially when it comes to something like special cargo. I normally don't like filling my property up past 77 crates because if you do, there's a decent chance that you're going to get raided when you have 5 different warehouses. But now with the security team, the chance of being raided with special cargo is so low that I really don't think it's much of a worry anymore, which means that you don't have to worry about sitting on warehouses being full. You can stay as a motorcycle club president and request your motorcycles. It's so nice when being a motorcycle club president to just instantly, boom, Oppressor Mark II spawns right next to you. Now, to be fair, you can do that from the interaction menu if you have it in your terabyte as well, but still nice to be able to access your motorcycles and have their own little garage that you can call them out from and now not ever worry about being raided. The only part of this DLC that I think was a real snooze fest was the missions. Rockstar added a new storyline of missions with Avi Schwartzman, and they kind of play like Vincent's missions. I think they're meant for beginners, and that's nice. I mean, the missions themselves pay, I think, like $600,000 if you get the Elite Challenge, which is decent. The problem is the missions are boring, and I can imagine they are quite tedious if you repeat them over and over. I am going to make a whole video on how to complete the missions as fast as possible and earn as much as you can with them, but in general, I really would have liked there to be a better way to earn money added with the mansions, something entirely correlated with the mansions themselves. Now, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Michael more in the future, so we'll have to see what happens, but as of now, I think that this update is a pretty big win. I think we're going to be seeing more drip feed content release in the future, so let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, if you enjoy videos like this and you want to see more, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below, as it obviously helps out the channel quite a bit. Stay tuned for more content with these mansions. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.